I'm Devin. Thank you for joining me today and taking a moment for movement. Today, we'll get started on our hands and knees. Bring the palms to the mat under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. Begin by breathing deeply. Now we'll begin moving the spine along with our breath. Inhale, round the spine. Exhale, arch the back, drop the chin to the chest. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, round. Exhale, arch. Move at your own pace. Next, we'll begin to extend the arm and leg to continue to strengthen the muscles along the back and the abdominals. So inhale, right arm, left leg long, and exhale, draw the knee and elbow together. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, arch the back. Use the abs. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, contract. On your next inhale, let's hold it nice and long, lifting up a little bit higher, firing up the glutes and the muscles along the back. And then bring the hand and knee down to the mat. Switching sides. Left arm, right leg. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, arch. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Use the abs to draw the knee and elbow together, tucking the chin. If at any point you're wobbly, just lower your hand down to the mat and continue to work the leg. Inhale, hold. And ease the knee and hand back down to the mat. Walk the toes back, curl them under, and lift the tailbone high, coming into downward facing dog. Pedal the heels, lengthening the muscles along the back side of the legs. Let the head and neck relax. And then begin to walk the feet forward on the mat, coming into a forward fold. Again, let the head and neck relax. Look towards your knees. Loosen up the neck by gently shaking the head left and right, up and down, letting go of any tension in the jaw or the face. And roll up, gently stacking the back one vertebra at a time, rolling the shoulders back and lifting the chin off the chest. Moving into sun salutations, inhale and exhale, palms together. Inhale, arms up, gently arching back. Exhale, forward fold, fingertips all the way down to the mat. Inhale, right leg back, knee down, foot flat, look up. Retain the breath as you step the left leg back into plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and forehead to the mat. Inhale, slide forward and up, lifting through the crown of the head. Curl the toes. Exhale, hips up and back, downward dog. Inhale, right leg forward, left knee down, foot flat. And exhale, left leg forward, feet together, look at your knees. Inhale, arms up, gently arch back. Exhale, release. Inhale. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, arms up, arching back. Exhale, forward fold, fingertips to the mat. Inhale, left leg back, knee down, foot flat, look up. Retain the breath, right leg steps back to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and forehead to the mat. Inhale, slide forward, lift the chest, look up. Curl the toes as you exhale, hips up and back to downward dog. Inhale, left foot forward, right knee down, foot flat. And exhale, right leg forward, feet together, look at your knees. Inhale, arms up, gently arch back. Exhale, release. One more set. Inhale, and exhale, bring the palms together at the center of your chest. Inhale, arms up, gently arch back. Exhale, forward fold, fingertips to the mat. Inhale, right leg back, knee down, foot flat, look up. Retain the breath as you step the left leg to plank. Knees, chest, and forehead lower to the mat, exhaling. Inhaling, slide forward, lift up through the crown. Curl the toes and exhale, hips up and back, downward dog. Inhale, right leg forward, left knee down, foot flat. And exhale, left leg forward, feet together, looking at your knees. Inhale, arms up, gently arch back. Exhale, release. Inhale, exhale, palms together. Inhale, arms up, gently arch back. Exhale, forward fold, fingertips to the mat. Inhale, left leg back, knee down, foot flat, look up. Curl the toes, right leg back. Exhale, knees, chest, and forehead. Inhale, slide forward, lift the chest. Exhale, curl the toes, hips up and back, downward dog. Inhale, left leg forward, right knee down, foot flat. And exhale, right leg forward, bring the feet together and look at your knees. Inhale, arms up, gently arch back. And exhale, release, arms by the sides. Roll the shoulders back and take a deep breath. Next, we're going to move into our balance posture. So find a point that you can focus on, something that's not moving. Roll the shoulders back and stand tall. Shift the weight into the left foot and peel the right foot off the mat, bringing the foot to the left foot, the left calf, or all the way up to the left inner thigh. Use your breath to steady the body, and when you're ready, begin to lift the fingertips up towards the sky. If at any point you feel a little bit wobbly, that's okay. Just lower the right foot down to the mat, regain your balance, and lift back up when you're ready. Gently lower the arms back down to your heart or your hips, and bring the right foot down to the mat. Switching sides, root down into the right foot, lift the left foot up, and place it along the right foot, right inner calf, or right inner thigh. You can use your hand for assistance. When you're ready, bring your hands to your heart or all the way up towards the sky. It's natural for one side to feel more steady than the other, so if you need to adjust, lower the left foot and lift it back up when you're ready. Take another breath and begin to ease the hands down and ease the left foot back down to the floor. Come to the top of your mat, mountain pose, and now step the right foot back, a nice wide stance. Your left heel points towards the right arch, arms are extended at shoulder height, and exhale, bend the left knee, coming into Warrior Two. The knee is stacked over the heel, our arms are extended parallel to the floor, and our shoulders are directly above our hips. Flip the left palm up towards the sky and lean back, keeping the chest open and tall. Reach the fingertips all the way up for Peaceful Warrior. Our lower body does not move. The left knee remains stacked over the ankle. Bring the shoulders back directly over the hips, and we'll move into extended side angle. You can bend the left elbow, bring the forearm to the left thigh, or you can bring the left hand all the way down to the mat for a deeper stretch through the hip and thigh. Right arm is reaching up and over, and we're looking up at the right palm. Create a nice long line down the right side of the body. Take a deep breath, and as you exhale, come all the way up and bring your hands to your hips. Walk your feet a little bit wider, roll the shoulders back away from your ears, and begin to hinge forward at the hips. When you're halfway down, lower your hands to the mat. With the support of your hands, let the upper body relax. Shake the head to gently release the tension in the neck and jaw. If flexibility allows, walk the feet a little bit wider and walk the hands back in towards the space under the hips. Reach the crown of the head down towards your mat and breathe deeply. Round up and place the left hand on the mat directly under the chest. Reach the right fingertips up towards the sky. Create a nice long line down the length of your arms. And then switch sides. Right hand to the mat. Reach up and back through the right arm and shoulder. Stack the left arm over the right. Bring the left hand down to the floor. Use it as support. And we'll walk our toes and heels together until the feet are under the hips. And we'll begin to round up, stacking the back. Excellent. Come back to the top of your mat, roll your shoulders back, and we'll switch sides. Left foot steps back this time, nice wide stance. Right heel points to the left arch, arms are extended at shoulder height, and as we exhale, we bend the right knee. Bring the knee over the right heel, turn your head and look just past your right fingertips. Notice that the shoulders remain stacked over the hips. Flip the right palm and lean back, reaching the right fingertips up towards the sky. Look up towards your right hand for peaceful warrior. Find length through the right side of the torso and continue challenging the muscles of the right leg by keeping the leg bent and the knee stacked over the ankle. Come back to warrior two, bend the right forearm, bring it to the right thigh and reach across the body with the left arm for extended side angle, or bring the right palm all the way down to the mat just inside of the right arch for more intensity. Breathing deeply here. Exhale, come all the way up. Let your arms float down to your sides and step forward with your left foot. One more time, we're going to come to a wide stance, feet parallel to one another, not quite as wide as our previous forward fold. This time we're coming halfway down, so our torso is parallel to the mat, and we're shifting our weight into the right foot, pressing back through the hips to create an inner thigh stretch in the left leg. Come back to center, bend the left knee now, reach back through the tailbone, and stretch the right inner thigh. Come back to center, round up. Roll the shoulders back, and bring your feet together. Standing on the back of our mat with our feet under our hips, toes forward, reach the arms out at shoulder height. And on your next exhale, bend the knees and reach the tailbone back towards the wall behind you. So we want to keep our knees stacked over our ankles. And when we're as low as we can go, tuck the tailbone under. We have a nice flat back. We can glance down and see our toes. We can wiggle our toes because the weight is evenly distributed throughout the foot. This challenges our balance as well, so find a point to focus on before dropping the hands to the mat and lifting the heels, lowering the hips to meet them, balancing on the balls of the feet. If you're up for it today, inch your fingertips off the mat. They can come to your knees. They can come to prayer position at the chest, or you can reach them straight out at shoulder height. Whatever feels most comfortable and steady. But keep the focus and continue breathing. Next, bring your hands down to the mat for support, gently lowering the knees, keeping the toes tucked under, sit back on the heels again. Now we're stretching out the soles of the feet. Because we wear shoes all day long, our feet get very tight and we don't stretch them out. So if this is too intense, lean forward, lifting the hips until you feel relief. We want to feel a stretch, but it shouldn't be painful. So this is something you can work up to if it's not attainable right now. And finally, we're going to flatten the tops of the feet to the mat, sitting our hips back a third time, coming into hero pose. Our shoulders are back and stacked over our hips, and we're breathing deeply. Reach your right arm up, bend the elbow, and using the left hand, draw the right elbow in towards the center of the body. Find a stretch through the tricep. We'll switch sides. Left arm reaches up. Draw it in with using the right hand. Our fingers are relaxed and resting between our shoulder blades. roll it out. One more time, lift the right arm up, bend the elbow, but now bring the back of the left hand to the tailbone and slide the left hand up the spine, reaching the left fingers for the right fingers. If the fingertips don't touch one another tonight, that's okay. Just hold the back of the shirt or just bring the left hand back up to the right elbow, just as we did in the last posture. Roll the shoulders out and we'll switch sides. Left arm up, bend the elbow, right hand to the lower back, slide it up the spine, reach for the left fingers. One side may be different than the other, so give both a try. And roll it out. Good job. Next, we're going to come into plank. So place the palms under the shoulders, walk the feet back, and draw the abs in. We have a nice long line down the back side of the body. Lift the tailbone up, coming into downward facing dog, and pedal the heels, intensifying the stretch in one leg at a time. Lift the right heel high towards the ceiling, and then bend the knee, pull it in towards your chest, and place the knee between our hands, moving into pigeon. Arch the back, take a nice deep breath, look up, 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 and exhale, fold forward over the right leg, creating a pillow for your forehead by placing one hand on top of the other. It's important to remember here that we don't want to roll onto that right hip, but our hips should be even distance from the mat. Breathe deeply and let the body relax as much as possible. Lift the head, neck, and chest. Walk our hands back to either side of the right leg. Curl the left toes and step back to downward facing dog. Left leg lifts. And now bend the knee, pull the knee in towards the chest. Relax the right leg back. Inhale, lift the chest, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Relaxing the forehead down to that top of our hand. Breathe deeply here. And let's come back up. Walk our hands back to either side of the left knee. Curl the right toes and step the left leg back. Downward dog. Breathing deeply. Lower the knees and sit our hips back on our heels for child's pose. Rounding forward through the spine. Lift the head. And let's do a couple more cat-cows just as we began our practice today. Exhale, arch. Inhale, round. Sit back on the heels and take a nice deep breath. So from our knees, we're going to start by reaching our left foot out to the side, rolling our shoulders up and back so they're stacked over the hips. Right arm up towards the sky, and then lean to the left side. So our body is hinging directly over the left leg. We'll feel a stretch to the right side of the torso and the left inner thigh. Let's come back to center, and now we're going to place the right hand down on the mat under the shoulder. Press into the right palm for support as we lift our left leg. Now it's important here to have an active leg. We're strengthening the medial glute, the outside muscle, and press through the heel to really turn on the body. Lower the foot to the mat, and let's come back to center. Switching sides. Extend the right leg now out to the right side. Lift the left arm up, deep breath, and exhale, reach over to the right side. Our bicep is next to our ear, our shoulders and our face remain facing forward. Come back to center, and now the left hand comes down to the mat, center it under the shoulder. Use the abs for support as we lift the right leg up off the floor. Press, press, press through that heel, turning on the medial glute. And ease it back down to the floor. Bring the shoulders back up over the hips and the knee under the right hip. Now let's stretch out those medial glutes. So we come to a seated position, bring the soles of the feet together, press the knees down towards the mat as far as possible, and lean our chest forward towards the feet. You can use your elbows here to press the thighs a little bit closer to your mat. And lift the chest back up. Keeping the right knee bent, center it in front of the body. We're going to lift up the left leg and aim to stack the left ankle on top of the right knee. It's okay if it's not quite there today. Exhale, hinge forward, drop the hands down to the floor and gently lower the chest, lower the chin, and walk your hands out little by little as you let your body relax. If you can only get the left ankle on top of the right ankle stacked today, that's okay too. Anywhere along that leg will help, and you'll feel that stretch through the outside hips. Now let's switch directions. So we'll lower the left leg down to the floor and stack the right leg on top. Again, we tend to be stronger and more tight on one side of the body than the other, so give both sides a fair try. You might notice a difference. As we fold forward, continue breathing deeply. See if you can walk those hands maybe a little bit further. And come on back up. And then we're going to swing our legs around. Knees are bent, soles of the feet on the mat. Engage the abdominals. Draw the navel back towards the spine, leaning back. And then we're going to lift our toes off of the floor, coming into boat pose. So try and steady the body here as much as you can. Don't forget to breathe. If you're up for more of a challenge, extend the legs, straighten out the knees. Bring the toes back down to the floor and roll the upper body down, keeping the abs engaged until the back of your head is on the mat. Pull the right knee in towards the chest. Take a couple deep breaths here. And then bring your hands around to the right hamstring. Straighten out the right leg, gently pulling it in towards the torso, stretching the hamstring. And continuing to hold the back of the right leg with the right hand, we're going to open the right leg out to the right side. So a little inner thigh stretch here. Keep both shoulders grounded on the mat. Then lift the leg back to the center, bending the knee, and cross it to the left side. Look over your right shoulder as you extend your right arm. So this is a gentle spinal twist. We always want to move gradually here. And come back to center and relax. Switching sides. Bend the left knee, hug it into the chest. Lift the leg up. Bring the hands to the hamstring and pull the leg in a little bit closer. Continue holding with the left hand. Open the left leg down to the left side. Bend the knee, bring it back to center, switch hands, and gently draw the left leg across to the right side. Left arm is extended at shoulder height. Look past your left fingers and keep that left shoulder down on the mat. Come back to center. Draw both knees in now. Gently rock the body left and right, massaging the lower back. Bring your heels down to the mat, about mat width apart, and position your arms halfway between your hips and shoulders. Let your body relax and comfortably sink into your mat. Notice if any muscles are tight, bring your awareness to them and let them relax. If your mind begins to wander, focus on your breath and let all other thoughts go. Gently roll onto your right side and take a couple nice deep breaths. Plant the left hand in front of the chest and press back up, coming into a cross-legged position, sitting up tall. Great job today. Namaste.